I wanted to share with you the makeup look that I used almost every day while I was traipsing around the streets of Paris. So first off, I'm putting on this base because I wanted to prep my skin. I realized that Parisians don't use a lot of makeup. It's something that I can appreciate, but it's not something that I'm going to do because I'm Latina, I'm Texan, and I love makeup. But I did try to use a more like kind of a natural glam look. So I'm putting on this primer that keeps my skin or keeps the makeup sort of locked into my face. Now I'm going to go ahead and use one of my favorite new foundations. This one is a Dior Skin. I really loved it. It brings like it's pretty full coverage, but it also gives me like a nice little glow. Then I didn't use concealer because again I want to appreciate the Parisians, but I am using this blush base and it's a really fun color. I was really going for neutrals and sort of oranges or corals. This is the powder I'm using and it actually kept my makeup on all day. I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of contour blush, but just to add a lot of warmth to my face. This is a summer when I was filming this. I'm already back home, but I was using summer colors, more blushes and corals. This is a really pretty blush, and then I used a highlighting blush that I loved as well. I'm going to leave a description for everything down in the description area. But this one just added some glow to my face. Again, keeping the Parisian makeup style in mind, I'm just going to lightly go over my natural brows with this pencil and not really creating a new brow for myself, but just what my brow naturally does, which I realize that I'm a little bit luckier because I do have a fuller brow. So if you don't, fill in a little bit more. These are the colors that I use. Again, they're really neutral and they have like an orangey tone to them. So I was going with that theme for everything, including my outfits. And I'm just going to put this orangey color all over the lid. It brings the brown of my eyes, it really makes them stand out. So that's why I'm using this really pretty color. I'm going to make sure to put that same color in the lower lash line. And I really just do it kind of haphazardly, not super precise. Now I'm going to put this sort of taupey brown color as a liner. And again, I'm not very precise with it because I wanted to just make it like kind of smudged. Okay, now I'm going to go into this really pretty color to add a little bit of depth to my outer V. I really like to accentuate that because my eyes are pretty round, so I try to pull them out as much as I can. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of this neutral or skin color, bone color to the brow bone. And I'm going to add some light to my lid. It's such a pretty color. Now I'm going to put this brown in my waterline. Again, it really helps my brown eyes stand out. And then I'm going to add this liquid brown liner to the top of my lid. It's a liquid and it's brown, and it just really defines the liner that I put on before with the eyeshadow. While I put this little part on my liner on, I wanted to share with you some of my experience of Paris. I had the absolute best time. It is truly a magical city and I loved every bit of it. I loved these very relaxed, kind of like lived in style that everyone did for their hair. So I tried to emulate that as well, and I tried to just go with my natural hair. You'll see that towards the end. I didn't even take a blow dryer or a curling wand, anything for my hair. I have a natural curl to it, So I just really wanted to sort of go with that lived in curl look that I saw everyone doing all over the city. So I wanted to finish off the eyes here. I am in my hotel room and my husband's kind of getting ready in the background. You'll see him every now and again. This is not the hotel room that I wanted to stay at, but it's what we had to use because what I realized is that Parisians are not very accommodating. We actually ran into a little issue with the hotel, and when I told them, it didn't really seem like they care, at least the hotel staff. So just know that as Americans, we expect everyone to be accommodating, and that's not always the case. So just go with that in mind. But you know, I really decided to go with the flow in everything. These two lipsticks that I'm putting on right now, that I'm covering, I'm so sorry, I bought those in Paris. And another thing to buy in Paris when you go is the skincare. I bought tons of skincare, as you can see in the videos before, and I absolutely love that. Skincare is a must in Paris. So if you're there, make sure you stock up. So again, this is the hair look. Again, I'm just going with my natural hair. If you're interested to see all my outfits, make sure that you follow me on Instagram. Merci, au revoir.